and I decided that I'm going to just start streaming this, and I'm going to get this game done with and put it up on the channel. So I'll be just a moment here. I'll get the link here and I'll share it out. Got my laptop right here next to me, so if anyone wants to chat, I can respond, I can see it. I don't have to go into the freaking menu to see it, or have that small little screen on there, which I find really aggravating, that little screen that has a chat. So I'm thinking this stream I'll probably end up beating the game for the 6th time. Hopefully. I mean, it's from the Dragon Barracks, so we could probably get through it today. Okay. Let's start this thing. By the way, the channel just hit over a total 10,000 views, which doesn't seem like much to some people, but holy crap, people viewed our stuff 10,000 times, even though probably most of those views are just Austin and I rewatching just all these hilarious moments. But yeah, it's a milestone, nonetheless. That's right, in the last one we beat the Nameless King. Or I did. You didn't have to do anything, you just watched. Gave me a nice healthy sum of souls. I'm thinking we don't have to level up. I haven't leveled up in the several playthroughs now. I'm OP, basically, but it's starting to catch up. It's really starting to catch up. Definitely feeling the difficulty creep. It's not like Bloodborne where it's just like it suddenly becomes 3 times harder. New Game Plus and Dark Souls is like, it's kind of like a quarter harder, you know? It isn't like, you know, complete like board hard. It's just like, you know, a half chub. Yeah, I'm definitely seeing that. I'll probably get through this today. I'll definitely. Whoa, a little frame rate drop there. Jeez, PlayStation, what you doing? Okay. God, I'm in the mood of Dark Souls 1. I've been hammering through that game each and every day, so I'm going to be playing a little funny. Wonder if I could parry this dude. Oh, that was a little weird. He kind of just we missed each other. This is the Great Lance. Visions of sadness. Yeah, it is pretty sad. This dude was just kneeling before his dead brother, probably, and he's just... we just killed him. We just freaking murdered his face. So this is the Bridge of Nope. As you can see, here's the Nope being, and there's Nope being number 2. So we're going to Nope down here. That's how you get through this part. Grab the Titanite chunk right out of his skinny little butt. And then you don't want to drop down just yet, because there's some bad dudes down here. I think I'm going to drop down first, because I can make my way back around. So many Titanite chunks, just like all over. Dark Souls 1, it's like, holy crap, a Titanite chunk. It's amazing. Also, everyone was freaking out saying that poise was in this game now. That's not true. I put on full Havels, get on dual wield Yorn's Great Shield, still stagger. This is gonna suck. Oh no, they take 2 hits too. It's alright, got this. This ambush is pretty lethal, actually. I just made it look easy, though. I've been trying my hand. Oh, I gotta tell this story. Since I haven't been recording Dark Souls 1, nobody will know that this happened, but I tried invading in Dark Souls 1 for the first time, you know, because I was pretty good against invaders. I'm pretty good in PvP in Dark Souls 1. But, so I invaded someone in, like, the undead chapel. Oh, he's really beating me up. And, he died. I just invaded and he just died. And it says target destroyed. Okay, that was a little cheap. And then suddenly I realized that my soul level, my soul suddenly just went up to 1,000,000. It just went up to 1,000,000. If, like, I'm at the point in the game where to level up it's 40,000, right? Just got 1,000,000 souls from some guy that just died. So it was pretty fun. Guess who has 53 endurance now? This dude. Hold on a second, guys. Gotta do something. Yep, we're back. Gotta check to see if the mic isn't muted or not. Did I die? No, I didn't die. Wonderful. Sorry about that, guys. When that's up on the channel, it won't even be a break. It'll be a short jump cut. Revenge. Yes, indeed. That guy throws those Lloyd's talismans. I mean, undead hunter charms, whatever they're called in this game. I think we're good, right? That was just a sniper bow, yeah. So we'll rest at the bonfire since we aren't dropping down there again. Got an ember. I think I'm maxed out on embers, actually. Yeah, see, 999. I wonder how many's in storage. $130. Wow. Could you imagine humanities like that in Dark Souls 1? I mean, there's obviously people that have maxed out, and I'm sure I'll get to that point too, but it just seems ridiculous to max out on something like that. Oh, that was close. I don't know why I even got that. I'm maxed out anyways. Yeah, why did I even get that? Now I can't get over there. This day's just getting better and better. Hello, sir. I will not have any of your goo. I won't have any of your goo, Goo Manchu. And and drop down again. Alright, this time we'll go the right way. I could just sit here and just shoot the dragons, but what's the point in that? Oh, that's right, and then Slimo over here is still, he's ready to go. My bow's bigger. That didn't really help much. It's alright, spam, 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 spam. I spam quick enough. I don't need to heal. I say as I just take explosive arrow to the face. Look at this dude. He's still freaking throwing these talismans at me. Charms, whatever. He did now. So there's a waste of time over here. There's two knights kneeling before like a dead knight. There's nothing on that knight. But up above there's a drop down that gets you some kind of staff, I think. So yeah, it'd be good to clear them out now, but I think I might be using a bonfire before I get there. This is my least favorite part in this entire area. Besides just the entirety of the archives. Like the archives up there is just terrible. I just beat the Duke's archives in Dark Souls 1, by the way. That's a troll, man. You go up the elevator and you see Seath, and you have to die to Seath. That's a complete troll. Because I lost like 40,000 souls, a full level up. Sure, I invaded someone, got that million out of nowhere, and just spent it all on endurance to max out my endurance and try to carry like fast roll with like heavy tanky gear. Oh, you freaking Outrider Knight, I hate you. I hate your guts. The Pontiff is a cruel man to create something like you. I'm just gonna get frostbite here soon. Yep. Because I missed the door. Like you can't get away! You just can't get away from him. You just can't get away. Because he does that sprint attack and he like instantly just Dragon Ball Z just goes across the ground and just reaches you. There's like nothing you can do. So I can't turn my back on him. And you can't dodge him either because he does a, you know, a double swing too. So there's nothing you can really do about that. You just got to stand your ground. It's fine. As long as I get my million something souls back, it's all good. Shut up, dragons. Don't turn into a slime beast right next to me, please. Thank you. I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that. God dang you. Yeah, there's gonna be no skill here. This is all gonna be R1 for these fellas. And you're worthy of an arrow. I'm willing to take another charm just to hit you in the face. Okay. Alright. I think we can do this now. Fine, I can't heal? Think again. There's my souls right there. It's a pretty thing. Something so small containing millions of souls. Okay. I like Dark Souls 1 better just because of poise, because you can just tank hits. Like, that's pretty important in this game with the whole hyper armor thing. Like, if you have a huge weapon and you're doing a heavy attack, you're going to not even flinch if someone hits you. I'm trying to think of what weapons would best be used here. I think I got his pattern down. Never mind. I don't know what it is about this enemy, but I have never learned how to fight them. Out of every enemy in all of Dark Souls, everything, Dark Souls 1, Bloodborne, this game, I have not learned how. I've learned how to fight every single enemy except for this one. What's so different about this enemy? Look at that. That was good. That was good hits. There we go. Like, I never feel confident going up against one of those. They did a good job with that enemy. I just never feel confident fighting one of those. So all these chests in here are good. This is like the Duke's Archives, where there's like a hidden chest room with a whole bunch of chests in it. It's just Dark Souls 3, it tries to be Dark Souls 1. Dark Souls 1 tries to be Demon Souls, I've heard. Yeah, I know, bud. Only you had an illusory wall. I've heard Demon Souls was pretty good, but, you know, I probably won't get it. Dark Souls 1 is pretty much on the boundary of what I want to get. Dark Souls 2, I might get it for PS4. I don't think I'll record it or do anything with it. I'll just play it on my own. Once I beat this, if anyone is interested in the slightest in me playing the DLC on stream, I will gladly do it. If not, I'll do it on my own, okay? So you gotta say in chat sometime during this stream if you want to see me do it, I'll do it. Or even if you see it, you know, up on the channel. Comment then. This might hurt. Nope. Yeah. Oh, this might. Okay, this is running time. Oh, whoa. A little lock-on struggle there. Thank you for that hit. I mean, look how much damage it actually does. That would have, like, one-shot me if I was starting out new in the beginning of the game, you know? That's a lot more damage. Do I really have the Estus ring on? I think I've gotten to the point where like nothing can help me heal more with my flask. Kidding me. You know what you get? Okay, you get a free hit. That's what you get. Oh shoot. It is just hollow central in here. Right. Yo, screaming dude. Prepare to die. Of course I had to hit the wall so he can hit me once, but you know, whatever. Nice. Bam. It's nice stuff. Some hollows in here. This is a bad chest. This is actually a really bad chest, if I remember correctly. Let me just finish off all of these hollows. Right. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use a charm on it. I do that in Dark Souls 1 also. It's very effective. I don't have to do it anymore when I realize like 4 heavy swings of this sword will do it in for them, but you know. It's good to do in this game because they yawn, and then look, they doesn't even come alive. So you could just finish them off. Yay, the symbol of avarice. The thing that I thought I lost forever, but actually I didn't. I just had to get it back. Alright, we gotta go down here because we missed a thing. I need to go back up so I can go down there instead. Black fire orb, that might be effective. Unless that's the wrong type of fire. Unless abyssal fire doesn't do good against abyss. I wonder. Titanite chunk. Titanite scale. That's probably a mistake. Wonder. Here it comes. Oh wow, that isn't that punishing. If this was Dark Souls 1, this entire freaking walkway would be bathed in fire for a good 7 seconds. It's very forgiving. I probably should have done that because that doesn't actually do the damage. This will do the full damage once it's activated. What? It didn't trigger it. Well, let's hit it dead on with an arrow and see if it triggers it. Yep, it did. Yeah, I need to switch out my fire because abyssal fire doesn't do much against abyss things. That's pretty effective though. Just a Dragon Slayer arrow is pretty darn effective. The Oni Slayer one isn't that bad. I love this bow. I want to get it working in Dark Souls 1. I need to level up my dexterity. It's so good because in PvP it knocks someone over. Like, not only does it do like a crap ton of damage, it knocks people over. So if they're on a ledge somewhere staring off, you can just snipe them. I used to do that all the time in PvP. You know, you'd have the invisibility ring on that you get for being the Rosaria's finger and all that. And it's like, you'd wait for the group to, you know, one be on low health. And then you just, while he's about to heal, he's putting the flask up to his mouth, you snipe him and he's dead. And like, they're looking around like, oh, the heck killed him? You know, it's too late, the host is dead. Victory achieved. So that was always fun. Let's open this gate. Let's get this shortcut here. Oh yeah, I think we could beat the game in this stream. I definitely think we could beat the stream. Beat the stream? Yeah. We'll beat the stream alright. How I want to do this. I'm gonna do it the safe route and the greedy route, meaning that there's items this way. Cannot jump off this way, can I? No, I cannot. Okay. We'll head around. Actually, there's a drop down out here, now that I think about it. Remember this? Life ring 2. This might be a very important ring for anyone out there. Just so you know it's there. It's a really good ring. It gives you more maximum life, and everyone seems to love that. You know what I'll do? I'm gonna use the bonfire. Dang, I can't level up at the bonfire like in Dark Souls 1. It's Bloodborne stuff. Or Demon Souls, or whatever the heck it's freaking referencing. I don't know what the oldest thing was when it was first doing that. Also, this is a thing. Yeah. Is it real? Or is it just in your imagination? You may think it all a mere bad dream. So I heard the Dark Souls 3 DLC was very short. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but Bloodborne had one DLC, and that was the Old Hunters. And then this game is supposed to have 2. And the first one's come out. So I'm thinking that maybe they shortened it because there were going to be 2. I mean, they do include the PvP arena in this DLC, the Ashes of Ariandel. And I'm glad that I beat the Painted World part in Dark Souls 1. Actually, it wasn't that long. I just ripped through these areas in Dark Souls 1. Oh, that's not good. Stop using teamwork. I mean, I like how in Dark Souls people don't like teamwork, you know? If there's like 3 people attacking you at once, it's not good. But I mean, if it was something like you were way more powerful than them, I could see that. But on the other hand, there's no skill, no nothing. It's cowardice to just freaking tap one button and just watch as someone dies because you just outnumber them. But if it's something like, I felt like they should have made invaders more powerful than the host. You know what I mean? Because when you summon more phantoms, oh, don't go in that stance. It reminds me of Nioh, where you go into high stance and it does more damage. Most of the time, when you invade someone, is there going to be just 1 or is there going to be like 3? That's the thing. Most of the time, it's going to be 3 because when you summon more people, there's more chance of an invasion happening. So I think that the more phantoms there are, the more powerful, the more flasks, the better the stats of the invader to match it. You know what I mean? So then it's actually balanced and you just don't get wrecked by someone just spamming you with absolute crap. Like, I know that's probably part of the game, to be like, it's a tough life invading. But it just sucks. Is this Egon? Yeah, that's Egon. If I did the Cirrus questline, Cirrus would be here too. There's a chest here. Some dude died. Sure, there's lore behind why this dude was trying to get to this chest to get that scale. Yep. It's lore behind everything. You know, the more I played Dark Souls 1, the more I felt they didn't have plans to do anymore. It just felt like it made no sense. Why the heck are there man serpents? Why are there these just random crystal giants in the middle of a forest with a Hydra? Doesn't make any freaking sense, right? I felt like they wanted to include the weirdest and most difficult monsters per square foot in that game. This, it actually feels kind of like, you know, spatially aware. The levels are really thought out and all that. And the enemies are pretty thought out too, you know. Actually, nothing kind of out of the ordinary. I know, I say that, it's Dark Souls. Of course there's things out of the ordinary, but Dark Souls 1, you got freaking like clams with skulls as tongues. You got freaking what else? You got iPods, literally iPods, where it's just like this weird cylinder looking thing with eyes around it with weird strange tentacle grabby hands, and this freaking top of its head is just a cesspit of teeth. Like it just, the monsters just were horrifying actually. In this game, you know, they can be horrifying. It kind of has a Bloodborne take to it with these weird strange things, these beasts moving very quickly. But Dark Souls 1 just made the least sense, I thought, with its monsters and stuff like that. Thank you. Thank you. So, yeah. Spoiler for Dark Souls 1. By the way, if you're watching a new NG+5 Dark Souls 3 playthrough, you're going to expect some spoiler talk. So Dark Souls 1, freaking Solaire, awesome character. I love his character. He's freaking awesome character. I could see why everyone loves him. That scene, or that point where you know, you get to the other side of the giant door down in, what's the place? Jeez, what is it? I don't even remember where it was. It was the demon area, right? It was on your way to the bed of chaos. You freaking find Solaire with one of the sunlight bugs on his head. And he's like gone insane and is attacking you. I don't even think he's gone hollow. But he's just gone insane, and it's just the freaking saddest thing that just ever happened. Dark Souls 1 is sad. It is freaking sad. Sadder than this game. Yes, praise the sun. I have a sunlight medal to offer. I mean, I've already got all the rewards for all the covenants, but you know, it feels good. Where's my praise the sun? There it is. Yes. A Dark Souls 1 is freaking sad. Like, your firekeeper gets murdered by Lautrec, who you thought was a cool dude, even though he seemed kind of evil. He was a sun bro, supposedly. I thought he was. And it's like, you kill him, you restore her back to life, and she has her tongue again, and she doesn't even want to talk. She's like, it's like, oh no, I can't talk. We're not allowed to talk. And it's just, it's freaking sad, all this freaking stuff going on. It's a lot of death. I know, if you could believe that, but it's just seriously sad. But I'm making good progress in Dark Souls 1. I've defeated the bed of chaos, which was a freaking bull fight. That was a bull fight. It even took my souls. You can't even recover your souls in that fight sometimes. And then Seath who you have to die to, but then when you get to him, he actually isn't that difficult. And now I gotta go to Gravelord Nito. Still gotta find a freaking torch to go into the, you know, the tombs of the giants. I don't know where I get a torch at, so I can't freaking see anything, and I'm not gonna be clutching at prism stones all the way down there with giant freaking, you know, giant skeleton dudes. I made a mistake. I should have done something else. I should have not done that. It's alright. Staggered him, so it's good. By the way, if you're wondering what that noise is, it's my chair, it's my game chair. It's leather, so it's gonna be making weird noises. Some more rings for New Game Plus. You know, everyone uses the dark sword. You know, everyone loves the dark sword in this game. Like, this one's nearly maxed out. 391 damage. Nearly maxed out. Maxed out Sunlight Straight Sword. 437. 437 versus 391. So so much more damage and stuff with the Sunlight Straight Sword. Like, why do people even use the dark sword? There are plenty of other weapons that do just as well, if not better. Another thing I didn't get, I don't understand why everyone loved the Claymore in Dark Souls 1. The freaking Black Knight sword you can get from the first Black Knight you see in that game, down in Lordran. So it's like, what the heck? Why are you using anything else? It's a freaking Black Knight greatsword that does like 5 times more damage than anything you currently can get. Okay, I gotta think of where I'm at here. Okay. So yeah, I mean, maybe I'm just being a noob since I'm new to Dark Souls 1, but you know, so far in the 34 hours I've played it, something seems a little off about what people are saying. Maybe it's stats or something, but I don't know, but I seem to be getting all the good stuff. Be wary of lightning. Praise the sun required ahead. Yeah. By the way, the Ornstein and Smo boss fight, absolutely amazing. For Dark Souls 1, they did that freaking boss fight so well. I loved it. And here we have another Dragon Slayer. This time it's just a suit of armor, controlled by these hollowed out butterflies. I don't think I'll have any problems with them. I'll say that, but you know I'm gonna have some kind of problem. Ooh, he's quicker than I remember. Oh, oops. Oops. Doing okay. Gotta get in there. Gotta use that giant guard thing. You know, the giant guards in Anor Londo? Gotta use the same strategy. Get under their shields. Oh, he went for the third. Well, that's the first damage I've taken. Besides blocking the lightning, that's the first damage I've actually taken this fight. Oh, second phase. Alright, come on, big boy. Big boy. Yeah, he did the shield bash. Oh, and then oh, he is comboing it up. Oh, there I go. See what I tell you? What did I tell you? I said I wouldn't have any problems, and Dark Souls happened. I didn't go down the shortcut either. It's alright, I could still get there. Right? I didn't go down the shortcut. I'm trying to think. Let me think, people. I'm thinking. Yeah, it's fine. Even though I didn't use the elevator, this is probably okay. I mean, I'll have to deal with these knights here. Did you see that? He just buffed the moment he saw me. Oh, and then he slowed it down. He slowed down his swing. You sack of crap. Made me waste 2 of my flasks. Sips. It's 1 flask. Why do people say flask? It's just 1. Alright, just, yeah, you do your epic intro stand-up thing. I'm gonna get my freaking souls. I don't really care that much about them, but when you get up to that number, you start caring. Oh, Clemente. Oh, you're too slow. I feel like they changed that sound effect. Oh, you're just doing bad now, bro. You're just missing. Oops. Oops. Everyone uses this guy's weapon, the Dragon Slayer Great Axe. I don't see why it's so good. It has that move, but it's like, I can parry that thing, you know? I think you would want to use something else that isn't as clumsy. But, you know, big, you know, I like in World of Tanks the big, stupid, strong, heavy tanks, so I can understand where they're coming from. Okay, phase 2. Getting a hit for luck. Yep. Oh, he blocked that. I want to stay in the center now, because I know that even if I block his attacks, he could freaking just... Close. Ow. That hurt me. I'm not going to take any chances. I'm going to heal after he's done with his bull crap moves. Okay. Peppering me with crap. If you want sensory overload, this is your fight. This is your fight for sensory overload. You got freaking 2 like hollow butterflies raining hell upon you as you're fighting. And his freaking attacks are so fast.